Hey guys, so Worlds are back on, which means more videos for me to watch, which means more videos for you to watch. Um, I've decided to watch ROX vs ANX with you guys today because PvP Steos is someone I've been watching for a while now. I watched a lot of his VODs when I was in the IWCI desk the last time, um, and he's playing against Peanut, who is arguably the best, if not, top 2 or top 3 junglers at this tournament. And it was a lot closer game than a lot of people expected. Although with the Brazilian win, maybe they should have expected it to be close. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to roll the footage out here. What's important to note is that Smeb has got a ward on the golems, and Stehos is shitting himself at the prospect of Peanut invading right now. He doesn't want to start golems because if he starts golems, Peanut will know exactly where he is approximately pretty much the entire way. So he's decided to start red in order to prepare himself for a possible invade. Now, Peanut does a normal clear, that's Gromp and then buff to buff, and then he does invade. And what we'll see is that Stehos' precaution ends up paying them huge. So yeah, at least against Graves as a matchup, like I would say it's kind of skill based because they both have outplay potential on each other, but Graves should win it, I think, because he has more damage and he has more. He has inherently tankier stats because he's passive. But if Graves face checks the Elise and cops a cocoon in the head, he definitely gets bursted out before he can do anything. So it's kind of a skill matchup. I think it's maybe 60-40 Graves' favor. But what we see here is that Jace leaves lane. He translates his mid pressure, pushes it in, leaves lane, and wards blue. This is all for Peanut to know where Graves is. You can see the pings going down now. Stehos knows he's been seen, or he should know that he's been seen, and he goes to the Gromp. Because of this, Peanut decides to skip his own two camps in favor of getting the opposition's camp. Generally, I would say this is a really good move. It gives you vision control for the next 60 seconds. You take some jungle camps away from the enemy, who now has to take what is presumably the only camp left, which is Golem, so you can track him even further. But what we find is that Peanut instantly starts clearing this camp. I don't know why. Maybe he thought Stehos was ganking bot or something, but he should have known where he was. So a small oversight, well, a pretty big oversight actually by Peanut. He had the ward on the blue. He had the ward on the golem at the start of the route. He warded himself in the right place, and then he didn't expect Graves to show up. And maybe he just thought that Graves would be too scared, but yeah, he wasn't. And what ends up happening is ROX pretty much get whitewashed here. Peanut is the only person who manages to live, but they end up getting 0-2'd, and Graves has a 4 CS advantage. He has a level lead. He's going to back with a bunch of gold, and he's going to come out and be in control of the jungle, or at least he should be. And I'm just going to pause it here because a lot does happen after this point, but not that much that's relevant for us to talk about. I'm just going to pause it there and kind of just go over what we learned, I suppose, and that is that it's one thing to track the enemy jungle, and it's another thing to disrespect them. Peanut should have known who he was, where he was, or at least should have, sure, Graves might have based after a Gromp. That's entirely possible, but he might also just have, there's no real reason for him to base there other than it's kind of safe, I suppose. Like, he should have at least thought that Graves might come back, and that's why he put the ward in, right? But at the same time, it was a little bit unfortunate timing. Maybe if Graves was a bit slower, but I don't know. Stehos played cautious and really prevailed. And I think the take-home thing from this is when you're invading, if you've just used all your abilities on the camp, don't try and contest. Just throw the cocoon and walk away. Just knowing when you've been beaten, I suppose. I mean, you haven't been beaten yet, and it's easy to say in retrospect, but if you've just used your full combo on the Wraiths, and you're tanking Wraiths, and there's a full HP Graves walking towards the ward, like you know he's coming, you can see him coming, I think you need to pay the other jungler a bit of respect, and I don't think we'll see Peanut make that same mistake again this tournament. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Peace. That's not peace sign. That's bye.